Welcome back to Restore Thrive, guys. Today we are continuing our conversation on shoulder health. So, one of the muscles that we see is a common issue with clients having shoulder pain or shoulder dysfunction is the serratus anterior. So, that muscle actually, if this is your shoulder blade, attaches on the front of the shoulder blade and then wraps around the rib cage. So, it comes around this way. That muscle is important because your shoulder blades sit like this, and they should be angled out just a hair if this is your spine. And when you reach overhead, not enough room here, they should rotate up. And if we're missing some of that upward rotation of the shoulder blade, the serratus anterior can be involved, may not be doing its job very well, you might be tight through there. We have other videos on that. We're talking about the strength and motor control piece. So one of the ways to help that muscle do its job is an assisted exercise. So assistance can be helpful sometimes when we're in the early stages of rehab and the muscle just won't fire. So we're going to use our band today. And at home, you can use a TheraBand, any strength band that you have, but we do recommend a lighter band because you don't want too much help with this. You just want enough to help that muscle kind of start to wake up and get the idea again of what it's supposed to be doing. So what you're going to do is lay down. This is anchored, I don't know, what is that, 3-4 feet off the floor. You can change the anchor point once you lay down and you kind of figure out, does this feel right? Like we do this with our clients in the clinic when they're with us. Make sure they know what it's supposed to feel like. And then at home, we just recommend it's anchored kind of the same way. So what you're going to do is lay down, and then you want to pull up on that band a little bit so you've got some resistance on it. In this case, I'm working my right shoulder, so I'm going to hold on to that band. You want your arm overhead, not straight up. That actually takes out your pec, which is the common cheat muscle with us. And what you're going to do is let that band help you reach forward. And then from that shoulder blade, you're going to pull back. And then again, let that band help you reach up. And that shoulder blade should be wrapping around your rib cage when we do this. And you can take your other hand and put it right on your pec, which is the muscle that attaches to your shoulder from your chest bones and your ribs there. So coming back, this muscle might get tight, but as we go up and forward, you should feel that muscle give and relax. So if it doesn't, you can be confident you are using the wrong muscle. You're using that pec and it's cheating for that weak serratus. So you just work on this, sometimes 15, 20, 30 times until you feel like your body's starting to get the hang of this and doing this right without overcompensating here. So think about, again, that shoulder blade wrapping around the rib cage. And notice this is kind of a slow and controlled exercise. There's not a ton of movement there. So you don't need to worry about your range of motion. You just want to make sure that you are doing this with the appropriate muscles. So give it a try for a couple of minutes. If you guys have any questions about that, let us know. Leave comments below or check us out at restoreThrive.com.